Hello, this is Dan Wallace from the kitchen again, and if I get a little emotional, that's due to cutting onions and almost dropped one, not due to the subject of the vlog, which is going to be alternative role-playing thingies. This is a thing that I usually do on conventions and when friends maybe visit with whom I haven't been playing for a while, and we don't really have maybe the time for an elaborate campaign or even a longer adventure, kind of just one-off thingies. Also, good thing to do when you are if you have multiple people who don't have characters for one system, so you would have to create new characters and that would take too much time. And yeah, here's just some basic ideas and kinds of games I've tried in the past and that I've liked. The first one, I met some really strange guys who had a really strange name for the group that I actually don't remember. I think it was Die debilen Rollenspieler, and I don't know what that translates to. Sorry. Also sorry that I'm not looking at you guys so much. I'm mostly looking at the cutting board here. So they called it Riding the Bus, and it basically was a group where everybody played, and there was some token that indicated who was also the game master, and this token was handed on to the next person in the group every 20 minutes to half an hour, or even in shorter intervals. And yeah, we usually used an empty beer bottle or something, or Coke bottle or whatever. But me and my friends started to use a cooking spoon and started to call it handing on the spoon. Handing on the spoon translates to den Löffel abgeben, and that is pretty much the German equivalent of kicking the bucket. So I'll head for the trash can over here, and I hope you can hear me okay still. So, if we are talking about handing on the spoon, we usually have a cooking spoon. I actually don't have one here. And if nobody brought one, we would just resort to the beer bottle or whatever and hand that on. And well, the funny thing is, you would imagine that everybody in the group is having a character in, so they will pretty much not try to get the group into too much trouble. But if you're playing with the right people, it's exactly the opposite. No holds barred. Really full on getting the group into trouble, game mastering going on all around. We've had some really fun games with that. And yeah, it's a really nice thing to do on a Sunday on a convention before you all leave, or yeah, just for a holiday special or something. Due to the nature of the thingy that I just described, that if one game master really screws the group, the next one will probably try to one-up the game master who was on before, so I would suggest to not use your favorite character for everything like that. Another thing that I discovered a multitude of years ago was just having a few characters who don't even have to be from the same world and don't even have to use the same role-playing system, and just letting them stumble through some made-up world. And it's also everybody can be the game master type of game, and it's more on the storytelling side than actual role playing, I would say. For differentiation of that, check the comment section of yesterday's video. I responded to one of Wallace's comment there, and I think I explained what I mean by what I just said there. So, yeah, you basically make up some ridiculous reason for why your cyberpunk and your mage character are ending up in the same world, and how they meet there, what are they going to do there, and yeah, just let them stumble through this world that is new for everybody involved. And yeah, if you do have to do any checks or something, everybody stays within their system. So you're basically, your cyberpunk will use the cyberpunk system, and your mage will use the whatever system the mage uses, Earthdawn or whatever. Other mages in Earthdawn, or are they called something else? Whatever. So, those are two really fun things. I discovered the second one, well, discovered it, yeah, it was introduced to me by a fine young lady that I met many years ago and never met after that again. And she was there with her boyfriend, and I was there with my girlfriend, and both our partners had gone to bed. And you could say there was some sexual tension going on between us. I was much younger than it's, yeah, at least 10 years ago. And the girlfriend at the time is not my girlfriend right now anymore. Else I would probably not tell this. So yeah, we were both committed enough to our relationships to not simply ignore that our partners were there, or that we had partners. Yeah, so we basically set our characters loose in this thing, and it was just the two of us, and it was way after midnight. So it became a piece of slashfic, basically, or fanfic, and I'm not going to go into too much detail there. But I've tried this kind of role-playing, no pun intended, this kind of role-playing later with less sexually charged groups, and yeah, it worked pretty well. Was a lot of fun. Both is on the silly side. Well, the first one don't necessarily has to be, and the second one can also be a somewhat more serious thingy, but the whole premise of basically time and world traveling is a little silly usually. So yeah, both things that I would consider, would say you should consider to try. Really fun stuff to do, and I'm done cutting the onions, and you will probably see me tomorrow finishing the dish here. Okay, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the All for Geek Alliance, follow me on Twitter, and all of that. You know the drill. See you.